Hey kids, welcome back to Neet World channel. This is Narayani. I am your foundation biology educator. So today in this class we are starting the first new chapter for the 6th standard, that is the wonderful world of science. So before I am going to start the session, I would like to tell you very important news for you. Here we are starting the foundation course for the students of 6th to 10th standard. So we are mainly focusing on building strong foundation in the subjects of science and mathematics. So if you have a question like why foundation is necessary, right? So if you have to crack the examinations like Olympiads, NTSC, strong foundation is required. Not only that, your future goals, if you want to become a doctor, so if you have the strong foundation in the science subjects, it will, your dream will come true. And for you, if you want to crack the examination like JEE in future, this is the best platform for you. So what are you waiting for, kids? Join with us and build your strong foundation. So let's see the today's session. The wonderful world of science. When you see around of you, so you are fascinating many things, right? How the flower is blooming, how the rain is coming, how fan cools a room, and why star is shining. You have many questions in your mind. So it is not a problem. It is quite great to have a questions like you children. Because so the great scientists are once a curious childs. So you are also curious child. So science is, so now today we are discussing about the science. So what is science? Science is nothing but the finding observations and solving the problems and getting the answers. Simple. So always you get the finding answers is nothing but the science. You have many doubts like why bird is flying, how the seed become the plant, how the galaxy is formed, so how much the depth of the ocean, everything, right? So you have many doubts. So we'll clear out today about the what is science. So first you know about the science. Science is nothing but to know around the world of us, right? So our planet name is Earth. Earth has the only planet that where life exists. So you see various diverse organisms around you, right? So all are diverse. So we are humans, animals, cows are also living organisms, right? The organisms which have life, they are called living organisms. The organisms which doesn't have life, or we call them as non-living things. So like bench, they are non-living thing, right? So humans, they are living organisms, right? So here, see, science is the study of world around us. How things work, how the seed become the plant, how plants are taking the food, so how they are surviving. So it's all about questions to finding the answers. It's all about finding the answers for the questions. So how living things grow and how missions helps us. It's all about asking questions and finding answers, right? So if you have the questions like observe anything around you. So I have a doubt like you are sitting in a room. So the fan cools the room, right? So why it is cooling? You have many doubts. And it also see in a kitchen. So when your mother making the curd, how milk turn into the curd, right? So I always have the 5 questions in your mind to understand the science. First, observe the thing and guess the possible answer. Next, analyze it. Then you've done the experiment. After the results, you get to know about that. These are the 5 scientific methods you have to, you get the answer for your question. So it is not a problem to have the questions, because great scientists like Abdul Kalam and Thomas Alva Edison, they are also once upon a time they are very curious child. At the end of the class, we will discuss about them. So now let's see the. So see around you there are many missions are there. So how they are working, how they are working? Because of the science involved in it. So car is working, and also we are using the mobile phones, right? So laptops, these are all come under the science, right? No, only non-living things come under the science, not like that. So it involves in the living organisms like trees, animals, rain, even in our body. Science is nothing but exploring and discovering of new discoveries. So always it is finding the answers for all questions. So coming to see the living organisms, how plants prepare their own food, what is the process we call them as. So is the plants having the mouth? So if you are hungry, what do you eat? You eat by your mouth. Is plants having the mouth? No, they don't have the mouth. So how they are eating and surviving and growing, right? So take example of yours. So every day you are eating the breakfast, lunch and dinner. So thereby you are getting energy. Day by day you are increasing your size, your age, and your growth is increasing. You can see your naked eyes, right? But how the plants are growing? Is the plants are eating? No, they are making their own food in the one by standing on the one place. That process is called photosynthesis. So with the help of what they are preparing their own food? By the sunlight and leaves. By the sunlight and leaves they are preparing their own food. Okay. So you are getting the rain, right? So how does rain is getting? So by the clouds, right? How the clouds are forming? So you will see in the water cycle. So animals, of course many animals are adapting for their survival and are heart beating. So you're not seeing your heart. Is you can see your heart? No, it's not external organ, it is an internal organ. So with the help of the heart beating only we are surviving, which means science involves everything. Science only reveal that life on earth is life exists only on the planet earth. Only on the planet earth. So thereby we are saying the only humans are living in the planet. No, various or diverse of organisms, plants. So different types of plants, different types of organisms are surviving here because of the the earth has life. So science which reveal that the earth has life, right? So to know about the science, you always have to fascinate about the answers. First you have to you had the question in your mind. So there are 5 scientific methods you have to keep in your mind. So always think that if you have a question, so first observe it, guess possible way, then after that so do the experiment, then analysis your question. So then you will get the answer of yours. Let's see some example here. Scientific method by step process. Science helps to find out answers for your question. So we are following 5 rules, right? We are following 5 rules. Observation, questioning, guessing, then experiment, then analysis. These are the 5 foremost things we have to do when you want to analyze the answer for your question. So here, so let's take the example name. Ram has doubt that plants are making their food in the presence of light, right? So they are thinking so with that only, with the help of the sunlight they are growing, developing, and because they are making the process called photosynthesis in their body, right, in the plant body. See, observation, notice something interesting. So for the Ram, he interested in noticing of the plant growing towards light. So he observed that plant is always growing towards light. Plants are very healthy in the presence of light. So he asked a question himself, like why do plants grow towards light? So he had a question in his mind. So then he guessed it. So what is a guess? May guess plants grow towards light to get more sunlight for the photosynthesis, because photo means light, synthesis means production. So which is producing? Food is producing inside the body of the plants, right? So now he done the experiment. So by placing 3 plants in the different light locations, he took the 3 jars. See, jar 1, jar 2 and jar 3. He named them as A, B and C. So now we are observing the plants growing towards the light or not, he is checking it. So first, upright plant with light from all directions. So first plant A, it is getting in all directions the light is getting. So it is healthy. So the observation is normally the plant grown. Coming to the next, he inverted the plant with, what he did? He kept the plant invertedly, which means he reversed the plant and kept in a jar. Even though it is growing in all directions normally only. What he did in the another pot seed plant, he kept the jar in the closed container. in the closed container. He kept one side opening. What is there? One side it is where the light is coming. The plant started growing towards the light. So, which means plants are necessary. Plants require the sunlight. That is why the plant is turning towards the sunlight, which is proving that plants growing towards light. So, he get the answer now. Observe the growth. Plants in A and B growing normally because they are getting from all sides, the sunlight is getting to them, to both plants, right. Coming to the C plant, grow towards light. Here all sides are closed in the container, but one side the light is coming. So, the plant started to grow towards the light, because light is necessary to prepare the food in them, right. Because the process name called photosynthesis is happening inside the plant body. That is why the plant is growing towards the light. So, this is how he analyzed the overall process. So, he given the conclusion that plants growing towards the sunlight, which means science is always asking the questions and finding the answers by 5 scientific methods. What are the methods? First, observation. Then you have a question, why it is happening. Then guess the possible answer. Then do the experiment. After that, analysis. Then you came to conclusion. So, what is the conclusion you get in by this experiment? Plants bend towards light because. Why plants bend towards light? Because it helps to get more sunlight. Why they require more sunlight? Plants, why they require more sunlight? Because to prepare the food for the process of photosynthesis. By the process of photosynthesis only plants prepare their own food. And we are also depending on the food for the plants. So, it is a key example how scientific methods helps to understand nature. What are the scientific methods? First, observe, then ask question, then make a guess of a possible answer. So, now do the experiment. Then analysis. It gives you the answer. So, these are the 5 steps necessary to find out your answers for all your questions, for all your whys, which means all your questions. To clarify all your doubts, these are the 5 steps to be followed to get the possible answers, right. So, these are the 5 steps you need to know about it. So, say me some examples in the comment section. See around you. So, anything. So, like see, I am asking why star is shining. So, if you don't know, please let me know by this comment section. I will give you the answer for you. Try to find out the answer. If not possible, please let me know. So, these are the ask questions. If you are having the questions, you are definitely the future scientist, because your curiosity makes to get the answers. So, by solving the difficult puzzles. So, there are very new discoveries are essential for the everything. If you discover one, then it adds up to discover more, right. So, there are always infinite discoveries have to be made to get all your answers to find out. For that, teamwork is also needed. Why the teamwork is needed? If you want to do the work, if you want to do the project, so if you have the team members of 5 members, so there you will give the one idea, then your friends 4 of them gives the another ideas, which makes the new idea, right. It develops the new idea. So, that is why the reason in your schools they will give more project works to you by the teamwork, because all 5 different, so see, all the 5 fingers are in the same, no, Likewise, all your 5 friends don't have the same idea. They will get different ideas to make them the successful project. So then add up these 5 scientific methods to your project work, then it will be the answer will be fruitful. Okay. So this is about the scientific methods. So now see who are scientists. We will know about in the starting of the class I am saying that so Thomas Alva Edison and Abdul Kalam, they were the scientists, right? So who are called scientists? So scientists is the people who use scientific method. I said the 5 rules of the scientific methods, right? So people who use scientific methods to solve problems are called scientists. So they ask the question first. So they follow all the scientific methods to solve a problem. Likewise, so if you are going to school by bicycle, then your tire get flattened. So when you take the shop, he analyzes the problem and gives you the answer. So he is also a scientist, of course, right? So when the bulb is not working in your home, so you have to analyze it and get the problem, right? So he is also a scientist. Otherwise, when some electrician came to your home and find out the answer and again the bulb is working, which means he is also a scientist. Scientists are nothing but who are solving the problems, okay, by using the scientific methods. Scientific methods are 5. Observe, then ask a question, guess it out, experiment, then analyze the answer. These are the 5 scientific methods should follow by if you want to find out the answers. So they ask question to conduct experiments and find answers. So nothing but what I said, they need to apply the scientific methods. They ask questions, they conduct experiments and find the answers. Simple, right? For every question there will be answer. Scientists helps us to discover new things. They help us to discover new things. See here, let's see. So if you have the golden rule of science is, so if you have the questions, it's not a problem, it's quite your genius people. To be a wise person, be a wise person, why it is happening, how it is happening, where it is happening. If you have to find the answers, it will be the great for to become a wise person. See now, let's see what is science. So this is one of the important question for your important for your subject. So see, what is science? Science is a way of exploring and understanding the world. So around us there are many factors. So at the first what I said, how the flower is blooming, right? So how the flower is blooming? By the environmental condition the flower is blooming. Okay. See, science is a way of exploring and understanding the world. It involves in making observation. First you will observe and asking questions, making guess, then performing experiments and find out the answers. These are the scientific methods to follow to understand to reveal the answer for your question. So it helps to understand the world and also surroundings, what is happening, how things work, and to uncover the secrets of your questions. So secrets of universe, the most useful tool is science. The most useful tool is science. So what is science behind blooming of a flower? So flowers respond to environmental factors, mainly light, temperature, which helps in their blooming. Okay. So at first I asked this question, right? So if you have many questions, see around yourself. Today I am giving you homework that, so see yourself in your surroundings, then make the questions of a list and ask me out in the comment section. Then I will find out the answer. If it possible, you only find out, give me the answer in the comment section. If it is possible, then if it is anything wrong, I will correct it. Okay. So then kids, first I said I will end up with the class by telling you about the great scientist of today's class. So Thomas Alva Edison, he is also a wise person. He always asks a question to his teacher, always. So he was the person who invented the bulb, who brightens our home by the light. So who invented the bulb, children? He is the Thomas Alva Edison. He failed 1000 times. He absolutely failed 1000 times. but he does not give up in the middle. He find out his why and find out the answer. He replied after when he invented the bulb is, I found out 1,000 ways which is not working, which means the another way is there. So always there is a way. So finding always their answer is having the way. If you are failing now, it's not a problem. You are having the another way to become success. There are several ways. One failure will not decide your life. Okay, will not we should not also become. We have to be courageous to get the success. Okay, so if you fail one time, not a problem. Take the turn and make correct your mistake, and then again follow the another path. Then it will become success for you. So, and he is a missile man of India. He is the president, either he is a former president, Dr. Abdul Kalam. He is a missile man of India. So he is also a why person. So how birds are flying, he is always used to ask the question to his teachers, why bird is flying? He have the imaginary world in the school days. So always ask a question yourself. What is finding you the fascinate? Find out the answer. So today I am giving you the homework that observe your surroundings and make a list of questions. So why it is happening, where it is happening. So you have anything. See, in the water, if you sometimes it becomes the ice. How it is? Because it is freezing in condition. Sometimes when you boil the water becomes the water went to the vapors you observe, right? So at some stages you see the different forms, right? So in the freezing state, the water is become the solid, right? And when you are boiling the water, so you observe the gaseous state of the water, right? So observe anything, any list of things you observe and make a comment in the comment section. I will clear out all the doubts and also make 5 scientific methods apply and give the answer to. If not possible, let me know. I will give the answer. Thank you. Today's session is this what, and we'll meet in the tomorrow session, children. I hope you all comment in the comment section of all your whys, and we'll see how many of you are very fascinated about to find the answers. So this is what about today's session. Let's meet in the tomorrow session. Thank you.